Hey YouTube, today I wanted to complete my last video of 2012. It's going to be a long question and answer session. I have a lot to run through. A lot of people responded. Let's get started. These questions are via Facebook. Matt asked, what would you do with the rest of your life if you knew you could never fail? I would get involved in a career that I would love, and I would completely be the best at it. I would love to be involved in hair and makeup, so I would just be the best damn makeup artist I could. My friend Road Tripper asked, what's your favorite alcoholic drink, and how many of this drink does it take for you to be wasted? Well, I'm glad you asked that, because tomorrow's New Year's, and in this backpack I have margarita mix. Just bought it today after work. Here it is. I love margaritas. So I would say margaritas are definitely my favorite alcoholic drink. Realistically, it would take me a few to get wasted off of them, depending on who made them. If they were made by a good bartender, then I could probably be drunk very quickly. A fellow ASMR artist, Whisper Unicorn, who I know has a very large amount of subscribers, some of you might recognize her, asked me via Facebook, if you could choose to become a fairy, mermaid, or centaur, which would you choose and why? I would become a fairy because I love The Legend of Zelda and Ocarina or Ocarina, whichever you prefer to call it. That's one of my favorite games, and I love Navi, despite her being very annoying and constantly getting on my nerves with the, hey, listen, hey, listen. You guys know what I'm talking about if you've ever played that game. Chris asked, the Jaffa cake, is it a cake or a biscuit? He's asked this question before, and basically the Jaffa cake is just this, I don't even know if it's European or if it's British only, but it's something out of the States, and it's like a cake, but it looks like a biscuit, and it's like a pastry. I'm just gonna go with a cake because it has the word cake in it. These are questions via YouTube. mdog13 asked, describe the last dream you had. The last dream I had that I can remember was a dream about my ex and I. We're in his Jeep and we were going to Colorado, and that was it. There was nothing beyond that. It was just him and I in his Jeep in the snow. And I apologize if I can't pronounce your YouTube username. I'm only human, so please don't hurt me. Z Corporation Alpha asked, what type of ASMR are you going to invent? I don't intend on inventing any ASMR. There's already so many amazing types out there. I don't think I could invent another type. Are they going to involve a 3D mic? I would love a 3D microphone. I'm very timid though. They seem to be very threatening, so I'm a little afraid of that. Emerald Empire asked, religious views, if any. I don't have any. I have personal beliefs that I'm not going to share on YouTube, but I don't have any set beliefs. If you're Catholic, you're Catholic. If you're Jewish, you're Jewish. Just please don't shove your religion down my throat. That's all I ask. I know you live in the Boston area. Are you a fan of the Red Sox? Of course. Of course. My accent comes out a little bit sometimes, and I feel like whenever I talk about being from Boston, my accent comes out more. I feel like that time was subconsciously intentional, but I am a fan of the Sox. I'm not one of those people who's like, Yankees suck, but I do love the Red Sox. I love Fenway Franks. I love just going down to Fenway and kicking it back. It's a fun place. If you've never been, definitely check it out. And Cherry Chipmunk asked, in the Three Stooges film, Punch Drunks, when Curly hears the song Pop Goes the Weasel played, the way he reacts, would you consider this to be a form of ASMR? I watched a little bit of the clip. Maybe I'll post like an annotation with the clip in it if I can remember. But he gets almost like a weird kind of reaction. I wouldn't call it ASMR, but he definitely gets a trigger of some sort. So it could be like a sister to ASMR, but I don't know. I have no idea how to even go about pronouncing your username. Holnor, HOLNREW, asked, have you ever considered vegetarianism? I was a vegetarian for about a month when I was 12 years old, and then I went on vacation to California. I had never been before. This was my first time ever going. Since then I've been about 7 times, but I had to try everything. I had to try In-N-Out Burger. I had to try Carl's Jr. I had to try all the Mexican food I could get my hands on because back east we don't have good Mexican food. It's so hard to come by. So I was a vegetarian. Once again, I hope I pronounce this correctly. Snub Deity asked, would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck? I would rather fight the 100 duck-sized horses. I mean, if I had like a weapon, like a sword, then of course I'd probably fight the bigger one. But I don't know, that sounds so cute. I'm weird, I apologize. X Rufus BFKX asked, what's your favorite Stooges short and why? I thought it was so funny. In the background of my video, the Ask Me Anything video, I have a picture of the Three Stooges on the wall in their computer room, and it's framed and it's hung up. And so many of you asked me questions about the Three Stooges and just went to town. I can't even remember the last time I watched the Three Stooges. I was probably like 9. So, nonetheless, I have no idea what a short is. I'm not sure if you mean like a clip. I've never heard that terminology before, so I apologize. I don't know how to answer that. Sorry. Of course this would be someone's username. Mike Hawk asked, do you talk about ASMR videos to your friends and family, etc.? Yes, my parents know about it. My dad kind of out of sight, out of mind sort of perspective on it. My friends are aware of it. They are completely supportive of it. One of my friends, who hopefully will watch this video, we were hanging out one night and I said, I got 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. And this was him. You have a YouTube channel? Just like that. It was the funniest friggin' thing. So, they know about it. My ex-boyfriend's one of the reasons why I created it. I told him about it on a date one night. He thought it was like weird, like you're gonna whisper into cameras and people are gonna get tingles, and I was like, yeah, is that okay with you? He's like, I have a YouTube channel too, so I don't care what you do. So, there we go. I do tell people about it. I'm not very like flashy about it though. I don't want like publicity through my friends. Mike Hawk, again. Can you laugh without smiling? No, I'm not going to attempt it because if you try to laugh without smiling, it looks like someone took your teeth out and you're like, hey, and it just looks bad. I'm not going to even attempt it. No Reason for Account asked, if you could have any superpower, what would you choose and why? I would get a superpower that allows me to get every superpower in the world, and then I could pick and choose which one I wanted at any given time. Seriously though, that's probably my answer. That's no bullshit. What's the square root of 697.3? I have no idea. You are asking the wrong girl. I was terrible in math in school. Probably still am terrible at it. Let's not go there. Dog at Cafe asked, do you like Twinkies? I cannot consciously recall having a Twinkie, and when Hostess shut down, I was so upset because I wanted to get Twinkies, but they sold out before I could, and I don't think I ever had a Twinkie that I can remember, and I'm sad. P. Felon, or Felon, I think it looks like felon, but spelled incorrectly. As I said, I apologize if I pronounce anything wrong. If you could meet one famous person, who would it be, and what would you say? Realistically, I'd like to meet Andrew Garfield, because he's just really sexy. He's my type of guy. But I'd like to meet any member of Fall Out Boy and just tell them my love for Fall Out Boy. I'm a fangirl, it's really sad. Andrew Whisper asked, what's one thing you would do if you knew you wouldn't fail? I'd probably go out and ask out the person that I like and be in a relationship with them, because it wouldn't fail, right? So it would work out. No, seriously, that'd probably be it though. Pablo Elazem, sorry if I butchered your name, asked, could you describe a day of your summer, like the perfect day you remember, but whisper it on a side of a mic? Well, I'm going to attempt to whisper on either side. So this summer, I was in California, and I was at the beach. There was a sunset that I was witnessing with my mother. It was the most beautiful sunset I'd ever seen, and I constantly talk about how beautiful this sunset was. It's actually a cover photo of mine on my Facebook account, and it is also my phone background, if you can see it. It was so beautiful. Nothing was more breathtaking than that sunset. I hope that's what you wanted. Mike O. If you had to choose between your sense of sight or sound, which would you choose to keep? I would want my sense of sound, because I need music. Music's always been my therapy, so music. Oh, my love, Heather Feather. How do you put your eye makeup on so perfectly every time? Tell me your secret. Well, Miss Feather, my secret is practicing for 5 or 6 years, the same routine. Honestly, with the liquid eyeliner though, you start, I'm gonna look like I'm derping. Start here in the center of your eye instead of starting in the corner. And doing that, you'll be able to shape whichever direction you want to go, other than just completely getting a line that you hate and can't revert. Jack War, have you ever been to the Secret shoe store in downtown Boston, across the street from the Christian Science Monitor? I've never heard of that, so no, I've never been. My really good friend, who's also an ASMR artist, just a whispering guy. Greatest fear. I'm completely terrified of failing. I'm so afraid of letting people down, and specifically letting myself down. Dream job. anything involving makeup, beauty, hair, even possibly wedding planning. I've always loved wedding planning. I was gonna actually go to school for that, but hold on. I decided against it because the college was about $50,000, and I just didn't want to spend my money that way. I wanted to go to school for something else first, and then maybe just see if I just didn't go to school. It's a long story, but I intend on going back to school. So if you could, what would you tell your 9-year-old self now? Life sucks, and then you die. I'm kind of serious. Who has been your greatest teacher in life? I want to say my mom. I'm not going to go with the educational aspect of the word teacher, but a personal meaning as my mother. She's so caring and so, I don't know, my mom is just my everything. We're best friends. I tell her everything. She knows way too much about my life. She knows more than my friends know, which is kind of unfortunate sometimes. Because I was like, hey, that party this weekend? Oh, wrong person. Shouldn't have told you that, Mom. Whatever. So, my mom, she has great advice, great life lessons, and damn, I love her to death. What would the title of your memoir be when you're old, looking back on life? It's just time. Rafael Villatoro, thank you, Caitlin, for letting yourself pronounce words. Describe your idea of a perfect date. A perfect date is just being with somebody who makes you happy. It doesn't have to be, first we went here, and then we went here, and then we did this and that and this and that. No. A perfect date is being with somebody who is perfect to you. And granted, I've had a few perfect dates, going to the beach, going to a waterfall, even spending anniversaries in eating dinner, by even a candlelit takeout dinner. It can be so romantic. So I would say just being with that one person who is perfect for you is my idea of a perfect date. Hey Bloody Rainbows. How old were you when you first had your first ASMR experience? I was 5 or 6. Oh, there's more to the question. What were you doing? I was at my neighbor's. I posted actually a long video about this. We were playing with something similar to Barbie dolls. They're called Polly Pocket dolls. This is kind of going way back. Some of my older subscribers might understand this. And we were just playing dolls, really, and I got tingles, and I didn't know why, but we were role playing, so that's why. My friend from actual, like, real life, not ASMR life, but real life, who I hung out with just the other night, Mateus, commented, "You remind me of someone I know in person." How odd. Hey Mateus, what's up? Dr. Solis, Solis, I believe, hopefully, asked, what's the color of bass? I.e. bass music, not bass the fish. Whatever color you want it to be. One Puppet Master 1, what's your favorite video you've ever made? I personally love my brush video. I love the way the brushes sound on my webcam. Here's part 2. Rick Jacobs. What kind of ASMR videos do you like the most? I like videos where you can see the artist's personality. So that's why I personally love question and answer videos for myself, even for others too. I love, my good friend just posted one actually the other day, just a whispering guy who commented actually in this video. He posted a great question and answer video. There's a lot of humor in it. You can see his personality shine through. And it's just, I don't know. They're just great videos to see. So those, and I also love makeup role plays. As I stated many times in this video, I wanted to go to beauty school, but financially it's very difficult on me. So when someone can do my makeup for me, it's kind of really, really calming, if I may. Den400, I don't know if that's a 0 or an O. I'm one of those people where I hate when people are like, oh, like, it's gonna be $1.06, and it's like, no, it's $1.06, you know? Whatever, grammar freak over here. So, Den for, I think it's 07. What does the meaning of life? Just to be yourself and to live your life. I friggin' hate when people are like, oh, well, society wants me to do this. Like, no, society is not real. Society is something that we made up. Society is me, society is you, society is your mother, your stepmother, your brother, your grandmother, your sister, your brother, your best friend, your cousin. Society is everyone around us, and it's something we made up. So society shouldn't tell you what to do. You should tell yourself what to do with your freaking life. So that's my personal meaning of life. Cherry Chipmunk, what is your favorite battle tank? I don't know if you mean like Battleship, like the board game, or something like that, but I can't answer that, I'm sorry. Mr. Shadow Dude 902, what is your favorite video game character? Okay, I love Link from Legend of Zelda. I personally love him the most from Twilight Princess. He's just such a badass in that game. And him and Midna, damn, that game is so good. So Link, he's my fave ever. Nathan Campbell. Hi Nathan. Favorite animal and favorite color? My favorite animal is definitely a cat. I own a cat who is my friggin' best friend. I love that cat. Everything cats related. I am looking on my bed and I have 2 stuffed animal cats that I got from my ex-boyfriend. I have a cat bumper sticker over there. I have leopard print pajamas right there. I think that's it for cats right now, but that's just within like eye shot. My favorite color is blue. I'm one of those generic people who just loves blue, so just sky blue, I guess. Clint Walkerish, what's your opinion on weed? Legalize it. I don't have a problem with people smoking weed. I mean, if you choose to smoke it, you choose to smoke it. If you don't, you don't. I mean, I've seen people who've used medical marijuana for positive changes in their life, and Massachusetts just got medical marijuana, so that's a positive for the people who need it. But I hate the abuse of medical marijuana, where there are people who have legitimate diseases who really need it, and then there are just college kids who want to get weed from the state so they can get good shit. It's just, you can't have it both ways, so it just kind of sucks. But if you smoke, you smoke. If you don't, you don't. It's a great way to make money through like taxation if they legalize it. And damn, I mean, you look at the projection numbers. We could make as like a country so much money off of the taxes, but who knows what's gonna happen with that. So I say legalize it and make it available like alcohol almost. You have to be 21, or I'd say 18. 18's a fair age to be able to get weed. I'm glad you didn't ask me if I smoke weed though, because it's such like an awkward question to answer. Jermaine Places, if you were a shape, what would you be and why? I would be a triangle, because triangles remind me of Zelda because of the Triforce. I'm a huge fucking nerd. Mosey, 1113. What would you do tomorrow if you knew you could not fail? So, third time answering this question. Let's take a shot every time I get this question. We should make an ASMR drinking game. Holy shit, we should make an ASMR drinking game. Okay, enough, Caitlin. I would, for the third time, I'd just do something that I want to do. Like, I want to do something, like, I'd probably move also. Realistically, I'd want to start my life, and I'd want to just get out of Massachusetts, go to the West Coast. I left my heart in California when I was 12, and I'm 18 now, and my heart needs to reconnect. Those 2-3 week vacations are not the same when I have to come home to this place. So I'd move. Captain Kermain, I hope. If someone offered you $1 billion but you had to lose your ASMR, which would you pick? Bye-bye ASMR. I would still make videos. I would still participate in the community, but I would want the money because I would want to be able to help people around me as well as help others. I would definitely help out my family, my friends, my town. I would definitely help out some fellow ASMR artists, and I would just definitely, I would see a bigger change with a fortune versus someone relaxing me at night. So it would be a less selfish reason of getting money. Supermarts20, The Simpsons or Family Guy. Well, being from New England, I love Family Guy. There are so many references to places around here. They mentioned Jack's Joke Shop in North Attleboro, which is a town that I've driven through millions of times. And Jack's Joke Shop is a joke shop where you would buy gag gifts for people. My parents have been there before. I've seen it before. I think I have. I might have. If I haven't, then I might be wrong, but irrelevant. There's a town that they mentioned in an episode, and I'm not going to say the town or the episode or anything about it because you'd be able to figure out where I live, but they mention somewhere where my grandparents live, and it's like, holy shit, this is a national, I would even go with international television show, and they're talking about a town I've been to 1,000,000 times. I was there last night, so it's like cool. Josh S. Let's take a shot every time I get a Three Stooges question. Curly or Shemp? Shemp was funny from what I recall, but I think Curly just has a special place because he's the original three. Foxy Grandpa 98. Can you cross your eyes or roll your eyes white? I can cross them, but I can't roll them white. I can try to cross them now. It might hurt a lot. Ow. One more time. Yeah, it's a little too painful. I don't know why it hurts. I can't do the white part either. George Wright. What size shoe do you wear? I think like an 8. Depends on the shoe. If I'm wearing heels, I want to get bump it up a bit on the safe side. X10. Have you ever watched Two Girls, One Cup? I have unfortunately been one of those victims. I have a friend who trolled me and essentially forced me to watch it. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, but it's up there on the interesting scale. And that is all the questions I received. If I missed a question, I apologize. I did get quite a large response, and I appreciate that, guys. As of now, this is the end of 2013, my friends. I feel like singing The Doors. This is the end. I can't sing, so don't make fun of me, babes. I love all of you so much. I hope all of you have an amazing year. Happy tingles. Namaste. What's another generic bullshit statement that I can say at the end of a video? Thank you. Bye, my friends.